Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. No, get down. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Didn't you have enough of this already? You spent the entire night on top of me, pumpkin. I know. Dan, it is bad for you. Yeah, it's coffee. Yeah. Morning, junkyard. Anyway, sorry about last night. Um, how come last year I bought two Razor scooters. One had a seat and the other one didn't. Well, I've been looking for another Razor scooter seat for the other one, and everybody wants like 100. The seat itself is like $125, and everybody wants that want to sell a scooter. They want way over $100 for it with the seat. Most generally, they're over $100 anyways without the seat. But well, last night I just happened to click on Facebook Marketplace, and there was a woman that had one of these scooters with a seat. And she said, make me an offer. So I said, $20. And she said, come get it. Says it worked last year. I don't know if it works this year. We lost the charger. And they had left it outside in the garage. Well, that tells me it probably doesn't work. But I wasn't caring about that. All I wanted was a seat. And as far as not working, it's probably just the batteries. So I had to pick it up last night because they're moving Wednesday to go to Massachusetts. They've they only lived here in Michigan for 18 months, and they're moving to. They lived in Washington, yeah, and then they lived in West Virginia, and then they moved here, and now they're moving to Massachusetts. And that tells me that they're Democrats because they're looking for the best Democrat state to live in. So, so anyways, that's why I had to skip out on last night because I had to go get that. I know I don't work either. Sheboygan? What's in Sheboygan? Hmm. A Democrat. There you go. Yeah. You know, Sheboygan is actually a transgender city. You know that, don't you? She a boy again. Yeah. I've been called a Democrat too because they say I'm lazy. Um, I don't understand where they get that term from, but you know, I do more by accident than most people do on purpose. I'm thinking about getting a job so I can retire, take a vacation, won't have to work as hard. Yeah, I don't know if it's him or her, but it's a Democrat. You're right. You got the ad coming up in 55 seconds. And I forgot to set my alarm last night, so I woke up at 6:12 this morning. Oh, what time is it? And I looked at my phone and it said 612. And I said, oh, I got to get up. Oh, yeah? Well, so, anyways, I went and picked up that free trailer yesterday. And he didn't know how big it was. He said it's not very big. Well, it probably really isn't very big, but it's a lot bigger than the one I got. So I was happy with it for free. Yeah. And as you say, junkyard to come with a third leg. Yeah. Like, come on. No. Let's go. There. Slow it down. Go bother Nana. So, not bad at all. You're right. Not bad at all. Hmm. So, anyways, we picked up that scooter, come home. We stopped at A&W for dinner last night. Yeah, A&W root beer. I had me they had two classic double cheeseburgers for $7, so we ordered that. She ordered cheese curds and a root beer, and I ordered onion rings and a root beer. $21. That was a cheap dinner. Huh. It's got a sickle barn mower on the other side of it. That's what he's going to buy. Huh. Yeah. $800. Your wife know you're gonna spend that kind of money on a tractor, garden tractor? I don't think so. Because you know what he tells her, don't you? I don't want to get her $65 for it. What'd you say? I got $95 for it at the sale. Are you going to take Nurse Goodbody with you? I don't know how the hell you can go out of state without taking a nurse with you. Every time I turn around, you got Nurse Goodbody showing up. I am for sure it's a nurse. I think you got a hooker coming over. That's just your polite way of saying you got some company coming. Anyways, I didn't do anything with that trailer yesterday. Today I'm going to pull it up by the garage, park it, put a jack stand underneath the front of it and the back of it. No, I didn't go back out there. I currently got that up for sale, so I'm not putting any more hours on it or whatever. So anyways, I'm putting it up next to the garage because that's where the power is. I need to run a welder and my grinder. I have to get my cutting wheel out and stuff. So if they delivered, you're right. It'd be just like Domino's. They deliver. Yeah, if you sold it for food stamps, you could really make money. You know, if you want $1,500 for it, tell them you want $3,000 in food stamps. I had a guy offer me 85 fishing poles yesterday, plus tackle and a few round fishing pole holders, some deep dive fishing equipment, some deep sea fishing, some other stuff, saltwater tackle and boxes and boxes of tackle, and coolers and all this other, enough to go fishing for all your buddies. Wanted to trade all that for the hover round or the mobility scooter. I know. That'd be like gold. food stamps ain't what they used to be anymore. Now you can't. What is it? I don't know if it's took an effect yet or not, but you're not going to be able to buy pop and gum and you know ho-hos and chips and stuff like that. Yeah, it's in. Um, you're talking about my scooters out in the garage, but all the fishing equipment and stuff is out in. It's about 35 miles from here, and then he's got like 50 bikes. He said, "Well, I'll trade you 50 bikes for them." Well, if I had an outlet to get rid of the bikes, I would probably do the bikes because he's got one that I know is probably worth 500-600 bucks. It is um, a three wheeler that you. It's only got a frame on the right hand side, and it curls around like a paper clip, and then it cuts itself off, so you can walk into it, sit down, and then start riding. I've seen a few of them, and they sell for like $300-400. I know. Well, with it on my post, it says I want $400 for it, or I'll take $600 with the trade because I know how people mark up, and I'm one of them. Marks up everything on the trade. So the guy, and then he says it's well worth way over $400. Well, it may be, but you're only wanting $400 cash for everything because it says that right on his site where he's selling it from. He'll take $400 for everything, so he's still $200 short. Okay, I thought we were. You're caught on me. You do that again, I will punch you in the nose. I will. I'll make you look like an ugly boxer. Yeah. One of them dogs Kevin has. Yeah. Ugly. Oh, damn thing ran into a wall. Face first. She had so much fun yesterday with Kathy. It was pathetic. Every time Kathy would go someplace, she'd run right beside her. She would chase her. So Kathy would turn around, walk away, and she'd chase her. She'd turn around, walk this way, she'd chase her. She said, "What you doing, baby?" Well, we left, and we got home, and Junior was here, and he said, "Thank God you're home." All she did is meow, meow, meow. So she loves me, but she misses Kathy. If I deliver it, you'll take it. Yeah. You crucify your cat too, yeah. No, don't do that. Okay, now. Anyways, this morning around 3 o'clock, I don't know what happened, but I was awake and I thought something wet on my lip, and I went like this, and I was bleeding from the lip from something. I don't know what happened, but So you did one that looks like a paper clip. I can show you. Um, let's see. Oh boy. Some guy just offered me $275 cash for it. I've been offered 300 for it several times. No, sorry. Uh, no, it wasn't a bed bug bite. Like that. You get in from the one side. And he only wants $100 for that one. Um, and that's three-wheeler. Let's see. You got ad coming up here in a few seconds. Uh, you never seen one? Huh. I've seen a few of them. Um, I know when you own it, it's junk, and when you sell it, it's gold. So, here is. Um, This is just some of them. Yeah. Some sun cruisers or beach cruisers. Square table. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If he still has them, and I still have this in a month, I might consider it, but I'm going to have to find a place to hide 50 bikes. And I don't want to rent a storage unit. So, yeah, you got room? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got to run to Oklahoma. I just sold a bicycle. Yeah. Yowie, good morning. Yeah. No need to be coy, Roy. Yeah, 50 ways to read the book. I always like that song. Get on the back, Jack. Don't be coy, Roy. Well, I have all this concrete out here, but last year the city come by because the old city administrator, I hated his guts with a passion and he hated mine. And the city administrator come by, or not the administrator, the ordinance guy come by and give me a notice that my out the concrete out there, I had too many bikes out there that weren't in a garage. So I needed to get rid of the bikes or put them in a garage. Well, shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. It's Two Shot Monday. That's an alarm. I know, I know. Um, anyways, they were pissing and moaning about all the bikes. Well, we have 8 grandkids and we had 10 bikes. And that's what the bikes were for, was the grandkids. No, go see Nana. She wants you. She told me so. I gotta get me a cup of coffee. Well, that's the way I feel, Kevin, about, you know, you got to get rid of some of them damn lawnmowers you got because there's people in your area that can't mow the lawn because they ain't got one. No. I think I'll put an ad in the Fremont Journal that, free Cub Cadets and John Deere. First come, first serve. They have to go to Harbor Freight, get some grinding wheels for my grinder. Nope, I didn't see that floating phantasm. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I don't think I have enough grinding wheels to do all that cutting. Oh, I didn't see it. I'll have to go back and look at it when it uploads. Maybe it was an orb. I'll see stuff on this screen, but I don't see it here. I'll see something fly across the screen, but I can't see it here, in front of me. But I didn't see that. That camera must pick up everything. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see a thing. I didn't see you. You didn't see me. I didn't see a thing. It very well could be. Oh. All right, Dan, you have a great day too. Love you. Yeah, it should. Hopefully he's wearing a tie, a suit and a tie this time. Oh, you are a pain. Right on. That 20 bucks he ain't. Oh, they owe you 20. Well, didn't the last time when you didn't show up in a suit, though, the Vice President Vance jumped his shit about it? We got a different disposition? Huh? Do we? Quit. Look yourself, put yourself someplace else. Oh, Jesus. Hold on a minute. Oh. Got tired of that shite real quick, didn't I? You getting 30 pounds of beef today? That's cool. Come on. What's going on? Nebraska's finest? Oh, we're froze up. Now we're not. There. Yeah, drunk. Got an ad come up in 10 seconds. Oh. She sees something out the window. I just had my alert go off. Yeah, I seen that. And evidently, and he's in ICE custody right now because he doesn't even belong in the country. How the hell did he get a driving license? You know, just asking. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, in their country, they drive like that. They'll turn around right on a dime and go the other direction. It don't matter. They all do it that way. You ever watch any of these videos where they're rebuilding stuff? They'll say Pakistan or India or anything. Watch them if they're out on the street. Watch them drive. Yeah. Oh, honey, I'm going to the store for a gallon of milk. Kids, kiss your father because he might not come back. You know, traffic. Yeah. Yeah. No. I've seen that video, and when it hit the side of his trailer, did you see the expression on his face? Like, oh well, you know, accidents happen. He shouldn't have done that. No, like the van shouldn't have hit him. You know, it was their fault. I know he did. Well, it wasn't Henry Ford. It was the Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford bought hundreds of thousands of acres of land down in Brazil, and he hired, you know, he built towns and everything else down there and factories so they could build rubber processing plants down there so he could make his own tires. If you guys have got Prime Video, or if you got Discovery Plus, look up Red Bull Soapbox Derbies. And started with season one. It's into the second season. They've been doing this for 20 some years, but there's only 2 seasons televised. It is some funny shit, man. Excuse my language. They got Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a commentator, and some other guy. And some of the soapbox these guys come up with are absolutely hilarious. They're from all over the world. I watched it last night. These guys built a pair of Tron motorcycles um, with no wheels, but they got the rollers in there or whatever. And these things took off like a bat out of hell. It's they're non. There's no motors in them, and they come down that hill and they're just cruising, and they're doing good. They hit the second jump or something like that, and they come over and they land on the front roller part, and that Tron motorcycle just shatters, man. I love you too, Kevin. These guys do face plants right in the ground. Shattered. It looked like it shattered the face mask off of one of them. They didn't get hurt. They got up and walked away. Okay, lay down. I know it's all about you. Yeah. Like I said, she spent the majority of the night last night sleeping on top of me. I'd much rather her sleep down in between my kneecaps, but she don't want to do that. She's got to get like right up here, less than 3 inches away from my chin, and she's got to lay down. Everybody should have a cat like this. Yeah. 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 The guy went from having a thriving car wash to having nothing in less than 2 seconds. It was like a 4 or 5 bay car wash. Semi hit it and tore it all down completely. I guess he did leave a vacuum cleaner standing, but other than that, it was gone. I'm pretty sure the guy didn't survive that accident. That was something. He walked away. That's hard to believe. How are you looking? Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't take $1,000,000 for you, kitty cat, but I wouldn't give a nickel for another one just like you. There you go. Now they probably got somebody cleaning it up by now. Now that's a cash business, so he's got to get up and running again before the weather turns bad again. Now he probably had a bunch of illegals stacking block already. Or he's probably got a bunch of illegals out there with buckets of water to wash carpets. Hmm. So, okay, come on. You have to get up. Yeah, just a water hose and a can with a slit in it. Wash your car here. $5. Let's see. It just means you see the guys walking down the. Tore that thing up. Must have been a Swift driver. Who's Chuck? I I don't know. It was Swift for sure. Yeah, it sure was. I when I was driving truck one day, Swift driver passed me, you know, I got on the radio and said, "Hey, Swift, yeah, exactly how many semis you guys got carrying parts back to the terminal for all the accidents you guys had?" Probably 3 or 4. Could you imagine getting the contract to sell Swift trucks? Can we count on you buying a new truck every day? Sure, you can. Yeah. We'll just start delivering you a new truck every day. Yeah. Well, I seen a video yesterday. I didn't save or anything, but an old man had a heart attack and his foot hit the pedal. And by the time he crashed, he was doing 110 mile an hour and he was airborne. Tore out the front half of somebody's house. Um, I don't know if he made it or not. They didn't say it. But can you imagine driving and all of a sudden tense right up and your foot's glued to the floor? Huh. It probably wasn't the pump that flipped her. It was probably that pedestal, that 12-inch high pedestal that had pumps attached to that concrete pedestal. That's probably what caused it. All right, everybody. It is time for me to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care, prayers, and peace. And we will see you Wednesday morning. Take care, everybody. Have a blessed day. Cornbread, good morning. Might I say you're looking lovely as ever today, Cornbread? Have a good day, everybody, and take care.